Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening. Come on in. I'm early today because I have so much going on. This conference is packed. Packed. So we have so much, we get better. That's why I wanted to share this. Look. Anyway, every vendor gives us stuff. Every vendor is almost hosting reception, information, get together. There's so much going on. But as always, I need to take my time to come and share some information and some love. So today we're going to talk about lifelong learning. I think being in this conference really, oh my God, too much information. But I wanted to share something that I gained that I think most of us take for granted. That's lifelong learning. For you to understand that learning does not stop. Does not stop. Give me a minute. Let me share this in my other profile if you don't mind. So I'm in my hotel room. I want to go out tonight, but we have happy hour. So, sorry guys, take the time to share this, and then when you come in, share this with me, share this for me when you come in. So learning is a lifelong process. The sooner you start, the better for you. So I'm going to share some hints and some instant made notes so I can stay on track. So learning is something that most of us take for granted, especially if you're the one that feel like you know everything, you don't need any more new information, so you're continuously recycling old information. But I'm asking you today, if you're listening to me, to find a way to open up your mind so you can be able to take in new information. I'm pleading with you as a follower. If you hear my voice and you watch my videos and you feel like you don't want to listen to anything that I say today, I'm trying to ask you to please do yourself a great favor and allow information to flow through you. You have to continuously learn. Years ago, one of the goals for my department, which is the library, is lifelong learning. When I hear that, I know I'm very radical with self-development, and one that I will do anything possible to make sure I keep growing. Self-development is something that I do consistently in my life. So knowing that, I'm trying to now put it together with this lifelong learning. And it's making more sense to me now, especially now that we have this AI thing going. Every industry is introducing something that is far more aggressive than we can ever see. Remember years ago, we used to use certain kind of phones. We used to do everything. I'm trying to tell you that there will be a time you're going to get stuck. If you don't allow yourself to get more new information, you cannot keep recycling the old things that you know. I keep telling people that all the time you want to continue to act the same way you've been acting year in, year out. I did the research, between 1995 to 2000, information was not flowing as fast. By the time we hit 2015 to 2020, it's like, boom, the world just opened, right? That was pre-COVID. After COVID, information, learning, what you used to know is changing in an aggressive, fast pace. I don't care what you're doing. You can be a market woman selling something in the market. You can be somebody that clean floor, that just shuffle books, that manufacture pure water. Anything you do, you have to make sure you retain this drive to know better, to do better, to be better. You want to make sure you retain the drive. Sorry guys, You want to make sure you change the drive that's going to allow you to continuously, I'm trying to see this light is kind of off, to allow you to continuously gain more information in. Because one of the things that we do to ourselves is that we just stay staggered. I mean, we don't even want to know what is happening around us. Most people will live in an environment day in, day out. And you ask them certain questions, they don't even know. They don't even know that things that they knew 6 months ago has changed. People don't know that the things that you know in 2023 is no longer valid. People don't know that things are continuously changing. So this lifelong learning is a responsibility for any human being that is breathing. If you say you have lifelong learning is for you. You cannot stay in a vacuum. You cannot keep thinking that this world is not happening. You cannot keep thinking that everything you know is happening is not happening. So one thing I wanted to bring this out of, share this video, making sure that people understand, is I want to give you some statistics. That's why I wrote this down, and give you some instances about the things that you think you need to know and how they've changed. Because after being on this conference, like I said, we're doing a lot more hanging out, networking, information sharing. It's not so much about technical anymore. It's about how you can get yourself quickly to learn some things that are new, so it can stay valid. And one thing about learning is that it's no longer about money. It's even about your health, because you don't want to keep struggling. I see so many people struggling and they think it's about education, it's about what you know. No. This learning I'm talking about is the basic thing that you need to know. Because very soon, you see this vehicle that we drive, people think they know how to drive. It's going to be something that you have to know how to manipulate a machine or navigate your world to even be able to drive. Even to cook might get to that point. So you have to make sure you stay in the game. Staying in the game is your job. I'm sorry, I'm bringing it back to you again. No matter what you say, I'm going to put it back on you. Staying in the game of life is your job. If you like, go sit in the corner, feeling sorry for yourself, or keep thinking, oh, they're talking about me, they're saying this about me. It's your job to stay in the game. It's your job to right now. Even if you get on your phone, get on Google. How do you do this? Google will tell you that. It's your job to seek this information that you need to help you do what you do more efficiently. Is your job to know that. So only in my lifetime, I have seen a chunky phone. Remember that phone that used to be in a bag that is so chunky? I have seen it. I have seen a phone with a cord. You know, you cannot make a phone call unless you carry it with a cord. I even had one I used to carry in my bag. I remember years ago, before I had Max. That was in 1993. And I have to now carry this phone in my bag because I needed to be safe because I was pregnant, trying to walk around. And remember how the thing we used to have is the home phone. Like, you have to really go subscribe to this home phone. And that home phone has a call. And you remember the one that I did not meet that one, the one that you have to circle to dial. I didn't meet that one. Meet the one that you have to dial the number. And then you meet the phone that have to have answering machine. And you remember the pagers? We used to have pager. Someone will page you. You look at the number. You call them back. And then we used to have what you call this, the BlackBerry. BlackBerry was rainy, and then it was something that everybody used to have. We used to have a lot of things that continuously and aggressively they are changing. And these phones have turned to smartphones. Now they have turned to watches. Watch can you can wear a watch and can do anything. People can even hold a pen and be talking to the pen, and the pen will give them information that they need. This I'm trying to tell you is that everything that you have thought about has changed and it's about to get worse. Progress is accelerating. That your progress is accelerating and is technologically progress. Whatever you're doing right now, if it does not involve technology, you need to learn how to automate it and have it involve technology. Whatever business you have, you don't know how to do most of the thing. Go and learn it. The great news is that the education is there for you if you want. You will find a way that you can be able to keep yourself in the game of life. Learn it. Culture is changing and is progressing. That's why sometimes I see people in the video, they keep talking about, oh, this is how we used to do it. You choose only certain things you want to do like your forefathers. But you have to understand that we are not in your forefathers' age anymore. Things are changing. The way we grow up is changing. The way the kids are right now is changing. It's you getting in the game of that change. Informational progress is fast accelerating. You do not have any choice. This is not about I will do it when I want to and I don't. You don't have any choice. Whatever business plan you had last year will not work this year. It's not going to work in 2025. It will definitely not work by 2030. So the sooner you get into staying with the flow of things, the better for you. I see people struggle a lot because they're trying to hold on to some things that they know they should let go. People struggle a lot. So this information we're talking about is this lifelong learning. In between that, like I said earlier, between the 2025 and 2020 is far greater change that you have ever experienced in your life. Now, between that 2020 to now, imagine what have changed. Remember pre-COVID, there are certain things that we try to do that we can't even do. There are certain things that before people in finance can't even think about. Not going, everybody have to go to bank and stand in line to do everything. Now you can stay on your phone and do your transaction. Most people don't even go to shopping anymore. They stay in their house and shop. Technology is changing. If you have a business you cannot automate, this is your time to begin to do something about it. It's getting to that point now. That does not mean that it's going to take away from the social life that we have. But social life is going to change in its own way. Our lives are improving and changing at an astonishing pace. Your life is changing in an astonishing pace. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. Now, on the other hand, you're going to feel overwhelmed and you're going to feel burnt out. And you're going to feel left behind. They are going to leave you behind. You could keep talking about, oh, this is happening. They don't want me to. Get with the flow and get in the game. This lifelong learning, you can be 90, you can be 70, you can be 40, you can even be 30. Lifelong learning is for all of us. You make sure you're in the game. The acceleration of progress is developing, and that's the ability to learn quickly and efficiently. That is more important today than ever. You have to learn quickly and efficiently. This is not about somebody doing it for me. You practice it and learn very quickly. When information becomes viral, and then you know you need to gain it, you have to quickly find a way to acquire that information as soon as possible. Virtually everything is going to become infinite. Everything that you need. The advantage of learning and processing information quickly is going to be impactful to your growth. It's going to immediately accelerate you and separate you from the norm. Not only are you using the same information better, you're going to discover, comprehend, and then get more advanced way to do things seemingly easy. And that's going to make you faster to finish what you want to do. The ability to learn quickly and self-sufficiently has a compounding effect. It's because when I say compounding effect, like the more you know, the better you are. So it makes you hungry. Like once you discover, oh my God, I can twist this water, and then notice how I twist it, or maybe there's something you use to twist this water is faster. Tomorrow, you're not going to go start doing this twisting water the old way. You're going to find a greater way that you can twist that water so it can easily get you what you need or get you where you need to go. Information is very vital to you. The more you gain it, the better it will be for you. So the ability to learn quickly is very, very critical. If you develop the ability to learn well and quickly, then you have more opportunities than ever. And then the compound effect will always keep you in the game. You don't need education. You just need to find out how you do certain things. And I'm going to give you some tips on how you can become a lifelong learner. In this society, at this moment, there are growing gap between those that learn well and quickly and those that do not. The gap is not just income gap. The gap is health, well-being. It can increase in divorce rates, in addiction, or anything you can think about. That gap is what keeps some people like they are not growing. So lifelong learning is very critical to your overall health. It's not about, oh, I don't need the money. I don't want it because I don't want money. No. It's actually a way for you to function. Now, lifelong learning is linked to you functioning very well and in your own capacity. You need to continuously learn. I'm sorry to tell you this. Where we are going, so most people, there's going to be an obvious division. And that division is going to be for people that want to accept things, learning, and those that don't want to. When you don't want to learn anything, you're going to stay dormant. And people are going to continuously move. You need to find a way to encourage yourself. Find a way to force yourself to keep absorbing information and questioning everything. I'm going to give you tips on how you can maintain your lifelong learning. The most important thing is simply help yourself to learn how to learn. Learning how to learn is the issue. Help you to learn how to learn. Most people have forgotten how to learn. Every time you talk about learning, people think you're talking about education and school. Every time you talk about learning something, people think you're mentioning they have to go back to school, how to do this. No. Teach yourself to learn how to learn. So these tips I'm going to give you, exactly this I want to share. That's why when I see people continue the same way every year, they turn me off. I'm not the type that see the same person. Something you have been doing for years. You're not finding a great way you can turn it over. Today we're in a meeting. Somebody was like, we keep doing this thing we are doing. What is the need for it? Can we ask questions to change it? This thing has been in place for a while. So people are questioning the way things are done. People are going to question you. You make that puff-puff at home. People are going to question you. This puff-puff that you make, is that a way you can make it easy? You always have to put your hand to it, clean it. Do you have a machine that can do it? Do you even have to have a robot you can program? And it's going to put everything together and then make that puff-puff for you. Are you going to be able to say, I need to get this done, and you just go and program something and download it in your computer, and each time you plug it in, it gets done? That's where we are going. That's where the world is going. You either get with it. I hope somebody will see this video maybe the next year or two and understand what I'm saying. And I'm saying this with urgency. That's where we're going. Lifelong learning. So you have to make sure that you continuously learning and learn how to learn. So as you continue to fly, and continue to step over the course of progress, and you continue to do everything you need to do, your mental and emotional skills of mastering yourself will only compound and continue to pay dividends throughout the 21st century. If you practice it, you are going to continue to pay dividends on yourself. People complain too much. They don't understand. They need to change. You need to change. It's not everybody else's fault. It's you that is holding on to the wrong and outdated information. It's not an excuse anymore. If most people are going to sit at home, there are people that won't even come out because of the rate the information is changing. There are people that are going to decide they won't do anything. Get in the game. Don't get left out. That's how much it's going to be. Don't get left out. Make sure you're continuously on that game. So I'm going to give you some tips to become a better lifelong learning. Like everything, you will tend to fall into informational habits and comfort zone that keep us digesting the same type of thing over and over. You keep on digesting the same thing. Something you were doing last year, you continue to do it. Nobody bothered to see what is the best way to do something. I'm challenging you today to go and find that. See, even the way you put makeup has changed. The way you dress has changed. Things are changing. Stop digesting the same information. Whenever you get your news, whatever you get information, anywhere that you get information from, try getting news from completely different sources. See, this is what I always talking to you. People always talking to you. On the phone, you'll hear something from the same person. Try another source. Because that's what keeps us in the dark. We are continuously listening to the same people. The same thing. So that news you're getting, see how you have CNN playing, you have channel 13, you have channel 11. Swap it sometimes. Some folks don't like change. So anybody that's coming to tell you information, when they feel try another source. Try to completely test information from different sources. Don't just take information from one source. That's another thing that keeps us in the hole. Because by then you have already been, your CPU, which is your computer in your head, has already been saturated with the wrong information. So make sure you change your sources. Preferable with different views. Like these people that have different views, check with them once in a while. About some things you feel like somebody is always telling you. Because people with different views have different way of interpreting information. Try getting your news from completely different sources. Try this for the next month and see what happens. One thing that will help your ability to digest information from anywhere is to constantly ask yourself how ideas and concepts relate to one another. How does this link to something? Ask questions. Write and think about psychology, how people think and function. People use their psychological components as set up to interpret information and give it to you differently. So that's why you need to check. Like I'm talking about this right now. Take your Google and Google lifelong learning. Anything you want to know, how can I keep myself in the game? Google will give it to you. And you go back and see something else, keep checking and cross-checking information. Write it down. Read books. If you can't, you don't have to. They have ebooks right there. You can just push a button, it will read it back to you. Whatever you need to know, YouTube is full of with information. But you have to keep this, you have to keep it going and thinking and functioning and solving. Because that's why anybody that you see aging, like I see this old people, I talk to them, they always tell you, when this goes out, or when you make this not to function as much anymore, it affects you physically. It makes you want to just give up. That's something you don't want to do. So this lifelong learning is more important than anything else, even for your health and for your well-being. The goal should be to cultivate a habit to ingest. You know what it means? You're ingesting. This right here, see this orange, this thing. If you look on anywhere you go, you see how they're teaching how these natural things, that there's so many you can do. You can even get off your medications by following a certain habit. Information is there. Ingest it as much as you can. Ingesting information, I enjoy that. I'm very, very radical. Some people cannot even, the people get upset when you try to question the way they do things. Me, I will question you. You need to get over it and know you need to change. It's not even about your job. It's about yourself, your being, who you are. You need to change the way you do stuff. I can't stand people that feel like they have to stay dormant for a while. Change. The information is there. Continuously ingest it. And to your own good. That's where we're going. 2025 is around the corner. We've already, what is this? This is June. 6 months is gone. And before you know it, we are at the end of the year. We're in 2025. Things are changing. You know that I just gave you some statistics right now. From 1995 to 2020, we thought everything was moving fast. Right now, it's moving faster than ever. Who are you waiting for to tell you? I mean, this conference, I feel like I'm like, oh my God, I have to catch everything. It's even fun for me because I feel like a kid in a candy shop, because me, I love lifelong learning. I love self-development. You will never catch me the same. I'm not the person you know in December 2023. And when it comes to my job, it's differently. And each time I feel like I'm getting dormant, I ask questions. I ingest more information on how I can get myself viral and keep moving. This is not the age for you to feel like you want to, oh my God, they did this to me, they did this. They're talking about, nobody has time. Nobody does. So you need to keep ingesting information. And ultimately, your goal will be to now cultivate your way you ingest information. That means you know how you want to do that and use variety of sources and mediums to do this. It could be long term, it could be short form, it could be print, videos, audio. Use them to compare and contrast the ideas to each other. When I drive to work, I listen to educational, anything I need to know on YouTube. I can put my earphone and then listen to it. Some days I want to play music, I play music. I don't play music that often anymore. So anytime I get in my car, there's no way I get to work without learning one or two things. It's like every day I have to see, what can I learn this? What good thing did I learn this month, this week, this day? Make sure that you continuously do that. Regularly challenge your assumptions. This one is huge. Oh my God. You know, I am looking for a way I can be able to push people back on them seeing themselves and their assumptions. Assumptions have become one of the things that keep people in one place. Learn to challenge it. I've done a video about this before. Challenge your assumption. That thing you keep hearing, challenge it. A good habit is to actively seek out thinkers or books or ideas that can actively contradict your current belief. Seek out something that contradicts it. Whatever you believe in, find something that contradicts it. And then walk your way back. Because that's it, that's why I see people sometimes when they make a comment, me, what I do, I delete the comments. I don't even entertain it. Because like I keep telling you guys, this is my page, it's not for everyone. Your intellect have to pick up things quickly. If you practice one or two things that I share, your life will not be the same. So I don't need people that have certain level of intellectual thinking on my page. No, it doesn't work. You're going to have to constantly, just like I'm talking about. So I know I'm not for everyone. So if you find information that you need that is mediocre, or someone that won't be talking the way you feel like, okay, they want to make me belong, this is not your page. Mine is to be able to change this thing and then challenge you to now go back and say, why am I acting this way? Put it back on yourself. There's a place you go. They will be on that page blaming everybody. Governments, they blame Jesus. People will blame even their goals, people that they haven't met, even their parents that have left, how they were raised. This is not the place. So if you are radical about your growth and self-development and getting better, you're welcome. So you need to challenge those assumptions. Why I stay away from people? I'm going to tell you guys a story. No, last time I shared some stories about my journey in Nigeria and how I used to set people up and what they have done to me. And I was laughing about it because it took me a while to get to that place. And I want to share that information to you. Maybe it's going to help one or two people to understand that there are people that have done more for the movement of this world than ever. So what I'm sharing with you is the same thing because I'm here. My head, I mean, how many days is this conference? I'm still going to be here till it ends on Wednesday. But I feel like I've learned, I have grown just getting a plane to come here. Because I am not in the midst of something different than my regular day cycle. And I'm able to allow myself to get that information in. So now I'm bringing it back to you again. Challenge your assumption. Those things that you think you would know all this time. Is it really true? Have you questioned it? Or you just walking around with it? Seek that thing that will make you go the other way. Doing this is emotionally taxing. You are going to be drained if you try this. But if you are able to do it, one or two things will happen. You will either discover an area in which you are wrong, or you will improve the argument of your own ideas. So that means this thing that I know, then you can be able to improve it and teach it better. What I'm talking to you about today, when I first started, I said, I'm very radical about self-development. And then we have this lifelong learning as one of my core of my department. But I'm thinking, who cares? Maybe it's for education people. But today is 2024, that this year we are in. It took me almost all these years, over 5 years, to discover that lifelong learning is for everyone. So imagine if I had this information by then, or if I had decided to check this information out then, how I will be better equipped and handle the information that I'm receiving. So it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. But that means that the world is not stopping for you. The world is not going to say, oh, let me wait for you to come back and catch up. You know, if you catch up quickly, I'm very, very fast. That's why we are in. Challenge your assumptions. Hopefully you can discover new area in which you are wrong and be able to make corrections. Or you can find a way to present your arguments so that you will sound like you did your research. There are literally no downsides to challenging your own ideas and beliefs. You're not going to lose anything. Challenge your assumption. You're not going to lose anything. You're only going to gain. You're ingesting new ways and new things and new arguments. This is especially important because as humans, our default state is to simply keep us there and rehash that we are already believing something that doesn't exist. So you are in this state that is defaulted. You have defaulted. In your own mind, oh my God, I'm grown, I'm grown. I'm probably like, you know, I don't need anybody to tell me anything. After all, I'm retired. I'm not going to be working again. But if you're retired, you are home. I hope you're keeping yourself vital. I hope you're keeping this sharpened. Because very soon, you're going to find yourself, you blink, these are gone. So as much as you know, you have to continuously learn. People, the good news is that this information is free. Things that we used to pay before is free. You can Google it. You can go to YouTube. I remember I used to spend days in YouTube listening to Les Brown. Les Brown is one of the people that you want to listen to YouTube because he will shake your mind up. I'm hoping that one day I can be sharing information that will have people shake their mind up on YouTube. Because that's the task. We have to continuously learn it. So challenge your assumptions so you can keep in the game. we like our little ideology. We like our bubbles. We like our ego. We like to feel like we know it all. So that little area that we are feeling ourselves, we don't want to change it because we don't want to feel like we don't know. Most of us are struggling because you don't want to listen, slow down, and pay attention. You want to jump in there and prove that you know what is already happening, but you do not know. Information is not the same. You cannot talk your way out of things. You cannot talk your way stuff things. Because the more you're talking, the more people are picking it up and know that you are outdated. Information is viral. So don't stay in your own bubble or your own ideology and feel like everybody's around you is speaking on you. Don't do that. You will stay in them forever if you could. Some people want to do that. Some people will do that. This is what I'm sharing right now. Like I say, it's not for everyone. There are people that in the next day, they won't be struggling because they haven't tried to catch up. But if you hear my voice, I hope you understand this is a matter of urgency. It's an emergency for you to go and learn whatever it is and challenge your assumption. Actively work to break your own bubbles. Bust your bubble. See that bubble you're in that makes you feel like, bust it. That's what I tell you guys. Oh my God. I'm trying to. There's so many things that is linking and hitting. You know, people that you see, you know, like, I got, bust it. Bust your bubble, girl. Come on now, bust it. Come on, we know. Things are changing. I don't know who you try to deceive, really. That assumption, challenge it. If you challenge your assumption at home, you challenge yourself at home. That's going to keep you safe when you go outside. So if you're feeling embarrassed, you don't know what's going to happen next year, just wait till 2025 hits. You understand that the world is moving too fast. And the rate of the way the world is moving, it's not even about money anymore. Most people are going to have health issues because of that. Why? Because they can't keep up. They have anxiety. They have stress. Everything is just going wrong. Well, because you're resisting. You're fighting. And then you start calling your village people, your ancestors. You say that somebody is holding you hostage. Oh my God, you're sleeping. Somebody is holding you down. You start making some things in your head that is going to justify you not busting that your bubbles. You begin to dwell on things that doesn't exist to satisfy your being dormant in the same place. Bust it. Time is coming, and you're gonna get the way that you understand what I'm talking about. And this is no joke. No kidding. It's happening. And one of the biggest exercises I do is to journal things. Write things down. Or use your phone. I hope you guys know where your phone, whether you use Android or you use iPhone, there's a place you can keep notes. Because sometimes information comes to you quickly. Do this exercise. So instead of talking about many days and ideas and stuff, write them down. Me, I simply list things. I told you guys, talking to you, not I come here and like I'm smiling. When I remember something, I'm writing it down. These things here, I have papers and piles of topics I want to talk about. That's how I am. It's not like very soon. Probably get to the point that I will leave it on the phone. But I'm not gonna come here and be acting like I'm taking an exam. No. I do have topics with my name on it and make it and keep it. So any topic I'm talking to you about might be something that I had like years ago that I have gone through. So I went back in now to put it in a teaching format because why? This is a way for me to stay viral. So I don't want to come in here and give you information that will not be useful to you. So I'm going to make sure I adjust some points. So when you watch this video, you're going to get value to it. And you see someone that you know that feel like they're struggling, share this video with them. I try as much as I can to simplify things for people that watch it. Because the reason I'm safely finding, so it don't seem like, oh, she's always speaking all this thing, acting like something I cannot do. No, this is layman language that I'm using. And everything I'm talking about is what anybody can practice where they are. Whether you're selling pure water, or you are in the market, or you have a big business, you need this information. The quickly you learn it, the more you can absorb it, the more you can turn things around, the much better your life will be in the future. The world is moving. The world is moving fast. I watched my SAP, instead of use SAP as their accounting, financial and accounting system. And today, they are introducing AI into the same SAP. So we just watched a demonstration that they are doing right now. And in my mind, I want to see this come out before I retire. And I keep asking questions. She keeps saying we are testing it. By the time we hear this conference again next year, most things robot is going to take over. The security in where the convention center we are in is a robot. I took a video. I'm going to share it. I feel like the security, that robot knows me now. But every time I see that, stop and recording him or it, and he's looking at me and he'll be speaking. One day I might pass that, the people will call my name. I'm being honest with you guys. I might just pass by now. Robot will say, hi, Dr. Hope. And I'm like, because what they do, I have my badge on. And I think, where's my badge? So I think they will scan your badge and put my badge in a database. I mean, if you guys understand, I feel like I wish I could text people and expose them to certain things. So I will not be surprised, because this robot security, I pass it every time, every day. I don't know if it's the same one or different one. I just know that there's one, and there's some people in their machine, they're riding around. So I will not be shocked when I come back again. The person say, hello, Dr. Hope. And if I hear that, I will not be shocked. You should not be shocked by information. You can pass somewhere, they're gonna know that it's you. As you're holding your phone, it's reading your DNA, it's reading your mind, it's transacting information. That's where we are going, my people. That's where we are going. Don't act like you don't know what is happening. It's happening. It's coming. It's coming. That robot, yes. It's already here. That's why sometimes I'm supposed to do something on Facebook. I'm like, don't do it. When I call myself a positive side, that's why I delete your comments when they come in. My praise is not where to beg. If you beg, I will delete and block you. You have to set boundaries, people. Set boundaries. Don't let people come in and then confuse your world. Or confuse the direction where you're going. That doesn't mean you're not going to do what you want to do, but time for learning is time for learning. This is the time for learning. Watch this video and learn from it. If you begin to program your mind right now to be with the program, you are not going to be left behind. You're not going to keep struggling. No matter where you are, that phone you're holding, do you know all the functions on your phone? Do you think, oh, I don't care, just use my phone to answer. Phone is not to answer calls anymore. It's more than that. Find out what else you can do. Don't be carrying some big thing. Most of you don't even, you have business, use POS. You have certain things in the kitchen. Robot can chop your onion for you. There's some machines you can put in, they can chop things for you. You can be at home, machine wash your clothes. Right now, there was a machine that you say, wash my clothes, get it out, fold you, they will do it. People will not be needing maids anymore. You guys don't know where we're going. We are going somewhere, we're being replaced. So the quicker you get in with the program, the much better for you. You have to. You don't have any choice. This is not about, oh, I don't do Facebook. No, I'm not on Facebook. That's your problem. Very soon now. That's why you have to go get your information. Don't ask me what is happening. No. Go get it from social media. That's where we are going. You cannot come back. People ask me, I don't have Facebook, I don't use it. What are you doing? Why? Why? Does it make you innocent? Or does it make you better than... Get your phone, go record, go do stuff. Talking about now that Facebook is like a gold mine. All that money on Facebook, go and make it. You're giving excuses. The world is racing. The world is... If you see where we are going, if I can... Today, as a finance person, you know how we did bookkeeping? I'm a typical... You know, I started my finance way back when I was selling pure water and minerals on the streets. I know, that's why I know how to calculate money. I can give you change without missing a dime, because I know if I do that, I'm going to be beaten until the next day. So I want to make sure if you carry my granite or carry my mineral, I will stay there and calculate it very well. We used to calculate with our hand before we can give you change. Right now, everything is changing. The way you process your reporting, the way when I tell you guys, when you have a business to calculate your overhead and your profit, that's the place you take how much and put in. It's going to give you how much you're supposed to be spending for your business. It's not when you say you spend the whole money and you start looking for your rich auntie to come and help you sustain your business. That's what's happening with people. Nobody wants to learn. Everybody's so fast. You're quick. You're going way ahead of yourself. The information you need is right there. Partake in it. Partake in this movement. Get on Facebook. Get on social media. Me, I have so many handles. I don't know some people know me here. When I get up and mention my name, they're like, oh my God. We saw your LinkedIn, we saw you this, I say, yes, it's me. If I don't post, I'll post on them every day. I'm choking on it. Because me and this social media and this technology, this is where we're gonna be. I will be in my hundreds. I'm still know what is happening, but this thing needs to stay viral. Keep yourself in the game. Whatever you know. See all these people typing, buy the machine. That machine might not be, you need more than the machine to so close right now. You need to understand certain things, where we are going. People don't understand. And they will start making you feel guilty. Like it's only you that's supposed to be learning. People just stay and be waiting. When you talk, you want to move, they think they want to hold you back. Don't allow anybody to hold you back. This is an equal opportunity field. Play your game very well. Everything you need is free. That's your phone. Take 2 hours a day. I told you guys, take 2 hours in the whole day, 24 hours a day, 2 hours for yourself. Don't do anything. Think. Do something. Smile. Relax. Do exercise. Go walking. Go do your nails. Just sit down there and say, oh my God, what am I doing tomorrow? What am I going to... Just to take that for yourself. We don't want to do that. Lifelong learning is everyone's responsibility. For your own good. Not to make money. Not to anything. For your health and your overall well-being. People are going to leave their marriage because they don't know better. People are going to make mistakes because they are not learning. People are going to take what's supposed to go to A and put it in B because they don't want to learn. People are losing money because they are making mistakes because they don't want to learn. So this lifelong learning is a way for you to save yourself, save money, have your sanity, be able to stop anxiety. Depression is going to go away. High blood pressure will go away. Everything you're suffering is going to go away. But if you don't do it, you're going to continue to complain. You're going to be whining. You're going to say, oh, they're talking about me. Oh, they're talking about this. I do this. Something I've been doing for 50 years. I'm about to do it now. They say it doesn't work. It does not work. It's something I've been doing for 30 years. I'm going to continue to do it. It doesn't work anymore. It might have worked in 2020. It might have worked in 2019. Might have worked in 2018. Even 2023 have worked. Right now, it's not working. In 2025, it will not work. You need to learn the new way to get it done so you can save yourself. You can save yourself. Some of you are complaining. You're not even checking yourself. Somebody tried to help you do something. They'll be complaining like somebody's staying there with you. You are on your own. If you know me, I will meet you where you are. Sometimes I will leave you there and keep going. Everybody don't have time to be checking in on you. I keep telling you guys how fast the world is moving. You think it's a joke. It's not a joke. So everybody's playing. That person that you're watching don't know what they're struggling with. Nobody know what I'm struggling with. But people see it and make it easy, right? Because it's like a fun. Like I say, train your mind to use this game as fun, not as frustration. See all this backbiting, let me pull you down, it doesn't matter anymore. You're busy using your finger, your bad heart, your jealousy. Why people are using technology to accelerate? They will leave you there. And tomorrow you say they have done some witchcraft to you. Nobody did anything to you. Tomorrow you keep saying, so people will take themselves and put them in, you lock yourself up in a circle and lock yourself in, and you're blaming somebody else. Nobody's doing anything to you. It's the information that is rapidly changing. What I just read for you, I did not make it up. It's a research. Go and research how things have changed. You understand what I'm talking about? Pre-2020, okay, we were like, what's happening? Things are moving too fast. 1995, things were moving too fast. We got 2020. Oh my God. What just happened? COVID hit. After COVID. Oh no, because of COVID, we want to go back to normal. There's no normal. We have a new normal. Right? I hope you guys know that. And that new normal, we know what most people do. You know why some people are struggling. Whatever happened before 2020. 2020 gave us a new way of life. Most people are going back to pre-2020. If you're one of them, I'm begging you to do some evaluation today. Whatever you were doing 2019 before 2020. And then we go through the, we say, oh, it's pandemic. I can't wait for it to be so I can go back. We're not going back. We are going forward. So what you need to do yourself a favor and evaluate your skill, everything you know. If you're still pre-2020 in the way you talk, dress, do everything, you're behind. It's even worse if you're in this 2024. You are still trying to come out of after COVID. You are behind. If you blink, we're in 2025. And the blink, we're in 2030. By 2030, I promise you guys, the world is not going to be the same. If you like, this is available to you. Research it. And when you're reading, you don't think it's aliens. It's happening in this world. Me and you are watching it happen. So get with the program. Check your information. Journal, list those things and challenge it. Challenge yourself. Counter-argue with yourself. Counter yourself. You know how you tell people a story? They did this to me, they did this. Ask yourself, what did you do that make them do it? Counter yourself sometimes. Maybe I'm successful in building online content. So I'll write some things that to challenge my ideas. That's what I do. Like I told you guys, when I teach myself. When I learn something, I have to articulate it. Put it in a way to come here. For me not to forget, I'll write it down. When I write it down, I'm talking about it. I am saving this video because it's going to come back again later for me. I'll share this video in 2030. We're all going to be here. We're not going anywhere. God is already having our way, our path together. We just keep praying for that grace, for God to allow us to see it. But He already ordained, unless we do something different. And we see where this point I'm talking about is going to be by then. See how things have changed. I wish Facebook was alive. We were taking videos, so that's how we're carrying food on our shoulder or have that cord. I wish we could have taken. So document things. When you watch some documentaries, someone that took their time to document every year what is happening, get that done. That's where we are going. So sometimes a challenge will seem like it's a silly exercise. But sometimes you start poking holes in your own BS. See that BS, you know. You're poking holes. You're busting those bubbles. You know, burst bubble is like a balloon. You just burst it, went flat. That's how most of you are building bubble. And you know, balloon is empty inside. So when you burst it, there's nothing that comes out. That's how most of you are walking around with stuff. Bust it and see what comes out of it. Poke holes in those BS that you have. See all those BS, you always talk about, poke holes in them. There have been many times where I've changed my own mind on something, on the way I do things. So many ways. It's uncountable. I even changed my mind twice today because there's some hangout depending on what it is. I'm deciding which one to go, I'm like, okay, I want somewhere I can go and have fun and learn new things because I met these people today. I'm like, okay, come on now, let's go hang out. Before, after conference, I'm in my room. I won't even talk to anybody. So get good screening of bad information. It's sad to say, but with the internet, the world has become flooded in bad or useless information. I have said this over and over and over again. How you need to challenge what you're hearing. How you need to stop spending your time on non-relevant stuff. Watch what you listen to. Because as much as I'm talking, we are expecting those good information. A lot of bad ones are going to flood there too. That's why scam is on the rise. So you have to challenge everything. It's more than ever. You must question anything you digest. Be it food, be it information. Question it before you digest it. So you must be ruthless in your consumption of habits. If sometimes something is not good or useful within the first 10% or the first 30 minutes of it, keep it and keep moving. Life is too short and there is way too much good information out there. Something is not feeding you, drop it. Hey God, drop it. Something you know you have been in, you're not going forward, you're not going back, you are still there. What are you waiting for? There is too much goodness that you can tap into. You decide to waste your time in one thing, in people. I don't understand. They are my mother, they are my sister, they are my brother. Why has that gotten you? There's too many goodness in the world. You're calling God. God is positioning people for you everywhere you go. You're busy. You're stuck in one place. Some of you are in a relationship that's not feeding you. You are somewhere that you're not growing. You're somewhere that you are having constant headache. You are stressed. Just like information that I just disconnected from that helped me. This family member, it gladdens my heart. I don't have to talk to her. Because I was worrying my head. It's like trying to play game. I'm like, you're walking on the eggshell. Who has time for that? You say something, somebody taking it personal there. I don't have time for that. That's me. Some other people might entertain it. It's just not me. I keep moving. Information is plenty. My people. Life is getting short. There is way too much information out there for you to go and give. Keep in mind, good is not necessarily the same as enjoyable. Good does not mean enjoyment or happiness. There are many unenjoyable things out there that are incredibly useful. You must always ask yourself, is this useful for me? Is finishing this book, movie, article, postcard going to be useful to my goal? They're calling me. I told you guys I have some here. I'm finishing my life. I'll call you right back. I'm finishing my life, okay? Okay, bye. Okay, guys, sorry they're calling me. I told you guys I'm already late because I'm African. They're going to wait for me. So ask if the information is useful, because we are focusing on useful information now, not because it's good. Oh, it's my friend, it's my sister. Is the information useful for you? So check it and see if it's useful. And then if it's useful to your goal. Remember, we all have different goals, right? So what's good for me might not be good for you. And that's what I come here to share. Because all these things, you guys, that's why I say my page is not like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with giveaway. All that I can give you is teach you how to go and fetch for yourself. Not to share free money that you can go back and act like it doesn't exist. Everybody is struggling with something. Everybody. Nothing to struggle with is that this information age is racing by. Get with the program. Lifelong learning. There's no excuse. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, it's for these young kids. No, it's for all of us. In my next year, there are certain things that you cannot do anymore. I'm over here struggling. There was one class I took today. Even had to use a phone. I told you guys, this phone I'm using right now, this is my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I adopted it for a while. Today, I forced myself. I said, see this phone? I must use it. That's how I learn all this stuff that I do. See? I learn all these things. Because each iPhone has its own thing. Me, I'm not an iPhone person. I am Samsung. So I have different phone for everything. And with the program, I say no hope. They talked about iPhone is about to have an upgrade to AI. Imagine, I haven't even swallowed speech to understand what this AI can do. Everywhere I turn around, AI. You are seeing it just like me. What are you waiting for? Me and you, let's go learn it together. Me, if tomorrow now my people say, oh, it's easy for you. It's not easy for anybody. It's an obligation. It's an intentional focus. You have your phone, you have your data. What's happening? What is going on there? Find out how you can be able to do certain things that you have not done before. Because this world is moving fast. You are not going to come back and say, I did not tell you. This conference is I'm seeing that, I'm like, oh my God. One time I was seeing somewhere, one of my colleagues that's here, she just said opposite me. She come back and say, is this why you're having your conference? I said, my head is pounding. Things are not the same anymore. I just attended a section about this AI in SAP. I said, you're kidding me, right? The lady was like, no, we kid you not. Everybody is finding a way to stay viral with information. People are struggling. So you know when I come tomorrow and say, mommy, help me. What happened is that I didn't know what happened. You better go and learn what happened, because things are happening. There's somebody I live in Nigeria. I shared his content on my wall sometimes. This boy, I don't know where he got his knowledge. If you give him technology, he's going to pieces it. This boy have mastered Facebook. See this content, Facebook that we're talking about, don't break these rules. This boy has digested it. Just have to pay him to explain it. That person, nobody in America is doing it. It's in Nigeria. He's making money. So now I'm taking like 3,000, 10,000, 5,000 just to digest it. Because people don't have time. Pay them and get what you need. What I'm doing, people pay for it, I'm giving it to you for free. So use the information. Is there. You must get it. If things are not focusing on your goal, cut it out. Cut it out. Every post I talk about, I'm being very, very intentional about making this statement. Cut nonsense out. Non-relevant information. Call them out. There is too much goodness out there for you to be stuck in recycling old information. Delete empty and go and fill yourself all with great information. That's where the world is going. Things are moving too fast. Get with the program. I learned so much today. I feel like I need to share it. I learned so much both online, offline, and then about content, about Facebook, about social media. I learned so much. I'm being very intentional because of where I'm going. I'm being intentional about what's happening. If you know someone that keeps saying, I'm not on Facebook, ask them why not. Very soon, that information you're seeking for, you have to go get in social media. People that I met today, I have not met them. It's because of social media. And they hear my name, see my name, and they're encouraging me and giving me more ideas and more ways I can be able to better myself more. That is something that is so, it's like once in a lifetime thing. It doesn't happen often. Now, tomorrow someone is going to come. It's easy for you to do hope. It's not easy. I know how much being here. I know how much information. By the time we finish every day, I know how early it is. I know how early I have to wake up. So it's not that easy. Make sure you keep yourself vital. Don't say I didn't tell you. Yeah. Lifelong learning is a process. Ongoing process. No stopping. No taking a break. I'm tired. Don't let me wait. There's no tiredness. Make it fun. Me, I'm excited. Extremely excited. I am. I can't wait for them to bring out something I need to go. I can afford and buy it. And let it do the work. See this mesh robot I saw today. If they start selling one to help you clean your house, hey, Jesus, I will go and invest in it. Get with the program. I hope this touched someone. Thank you so much for 50 stars, my darling. Thank you, honey. I hope this touched somebody. I hope you heard my voice. You write one or two things down and practice it. Don't say I did not tell you. We are racing. Oh, as we are racing, we are grabbing all these robots and technology. Give yourself 1 hour a day. 2 hours a day. It has to be a daily practice. If you're going to be on your phone talking, calling Jacinta, I didn't call your name, or you're talking about Ngozi, or you're talking about what they want. Oh my God, did you see her the other day? Did you see what she's doing? Oh, she did this stuff. Instead of doing that, spend your time with your learning. No, you won't do it. You're over there keeping score. And the other day, somebody was telling the other day, oh, you don't cook. You're buying your girlfriend is giving you food to eat. It's a public food. That's what you're eating. Is it your problem? If a robot can cook it, I will cook it. People just spend their time talking about nonsense. And you are paying attention to it. The world is going. You that like to discuss non-relevant things, leave it alone. If there's something you're doing, that's a process, even your banking, how you write your check, and you don't like to go to the bank, you just want to, you don't want to use your phone, you want to go to the bank and stand there, you're wasting your time. See all this queue in the bank, you need to start cutting down. What is it? Can you see that you can take a picture of a check and deposit it? Practice it. You can schedule your bill. Schedule it. Every month, money hit your account. They go to where they're supposed to go. 10% to your account, deposit, savings, bills, divide it up. If you're getting 100, talk about that 100 and focus on it. Don't go start focusing on 200. The world is changing. Very soon, they will know you don't have money in your account. When you order something, they will decline it and send it and reject it. You think I'm playing? I told you guys that robot I saw. I will not be surprised at pass and say, hey, Dr. Hope, I will not be shocked because that robot has scanned my head. Every time I pass, it goes, phew, phew. I know what he's doing. Me, I'll stand there looking at it. I know what he's doing when he's doing that. He's scanning. He probably scanned my badge, you don't know my name. There's no way you're going to have a robot as a security. It's not going to scan you. It's going to take pictures, see if you're carrying something. You have something in your pocket that's not supposed to be there. They know what they're doing. I will show you guys the video. I videotaped it. He stood and be looking at me with the tape. You just stop moving and say, move, so I can videotape you. Because I'm talking about, you guys think it's a joke. It's not a joke. The world. You see that alien we're talking about is here. It has landed. Years ago, we were calling it alien. Oh my God, robot cars. Can you imagine? I remember one movie I watched years ago. We see this electric car. I was saying, oh, the world is ending. It's going to be a robot car. It's not this electric car. They're happening right now. You take your car, get in a program and say, take me here. It will take you straight over there and park. That's where we're going now. So, the only good news is that we now know what is happening. So we are much better prepared for it. Thank you so much for listening. I need to go to my happy hour. I'm late, but I needed to do this to you guys, with you guys today, every chance I get because it's like late nights every night. So thank you so much for being here. Please take one or two things that I said today. If it resonates with you, and I pray that it does, I pray that you heard one or two things. Rewatch this, share this with people that you feel like need to. A little bit of encouragement and shaking up. But no matter what, force people to get away from redundancy. Force people to get away from that thing they keep doing on in and out. You know, whatever somebody's doing before 2020 and then they're still doing it after 2020. They went back and picked up something from 2019, 18. Tell them to drop it. That when 2020 came, we say our life is never the same. 2020 taught us new ways. We need to go and practice and perfect that new ways. Now, 2015 to 2020. We are now in 2020 to 2025. 2025 is going to be another drastic turnaround. If you don't know where we're going yet, you should know by now. People are asking more information. You cannot tell people something and not let them question. They're going to question you. And you can get upset as much as you want. Why are you asking me that? I've been doing it for 20 years. That's how we done it. No. Let it go. And answer it. If you cannot answer the question, go and find new ways to answer simple, specific questions. Don't say I didn't tell you. As always, thank you guys. I share this love. I'm going to continue to share this love. Blessing. Thank you so much, darling, for your participation and for being extremely active. I appreciate you. You guys, please tell me where you're listening from, and make sure that you share this video and then invite people to watch it. Blessing, I see you, and I see you. And I appreciate everything you're doing. Ibe Best, thank you so much for joining and being here. I appreciate you. Nna Nyerem, thank you. Nna Nyerem, that is a nice name. Oh. Nna Nyerem is a very nice name. Thank you. And guys, please, whatever I'm saying right now is really vital. I have to share this information. Thank God gave me a platform to come here and share with you guys. So please, see what you can do. Ekong, thank you for being here. I was sharing with someone today that told me, oh my God, you're so good in teaching. I'm like, it took me a while. This is not how I was in January. This not, if you see my old videos, you will laugh on the floor. And I'm not playing. But it's constantly practicing and making sure you stay viral. Just like I just shared right now. It's very important. It's very necessary. Nobody is an island. Nobody just woke up and just know everything. It's you that continuously training yourself and making sure that you become the best version of yourself. Okay. Thank you so much, Blessing, for inviting people and sharing. Press para. Wow, thank you. I know that's not African name. That's Middle East or something. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And thank you, honey, for 50 stars. Thank you. Now, guys, please, when you come in, let me know where I'm listening from. I go around now, try to check my my messages, and they try to respond as much as I can. Emmanuel, you want to join what? Winners Club? If you're in Houston, you can. If you're not, you cannot. I'm going to come and talk about this, because you guys see something you want to join in, but there's a work. Joining something and not participation will not give you the results that you're looking for. I know you guys think if once I join that because I start collecting money, it doesn't work like that. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So be ready when you're joining any club to put in. Don't be a silent follower and then try to cheat everybody else because you're in a club. Godsend, thank you for being here. Happy Monday, you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're still in Monday, guys. I know some of my Nigerian followers, you guys are already in on Tuesday. We are still in Monday. Thank you so much, and then thank you for being here. And again, let me know where you're listening from so I can give you a shout out. Okay, guys, thank you, Blessing, Ibe Best. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Is this your first time watching me? Really? Wow. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Okay, and then I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you invite somebody that that needs to come and then listen to this. Ibem, I welcome you. This is your first time. I really welcome you and thank you. And I hope you come back next time. We do share some mind shaking up information and topics here. Kelechuku, thank you, thank you, thank you. Most of you just come in and out of sleep and then watch and they come on their live. Wow, thanks guys, and I hope you make it a great one. I know that some information that I share, if you are radical just like me and make use of it, then you're gonna be able to gain from it. Okay, talk to you guys soon again. My love to everyone as always. Bye bye.